Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program. Liberia First on Jide Hard Talk. Today is Wednesday, June the 26th, 2024. And we are broadcasting from Detroit, Michigan. Tonight's special edition, we have for our guest, the former Director General of the Liberian News Agency, KWAME Weeks, in a no-holds-barred interview about what transpired today at the Liberian National Police Headquarters, where he was detained briefly, released through the intervention of Representative of Chien District, Jeremiah Sukan, and scores of lawyers who are gone there in his defense, seeking his release. Also, our cover photo tonight on the photo album here is the young, beautiful Miss Futurelyn Che, the daughter of Aimee Black. Futurelyn Che celebrates her birthday today, and also a congratulations on her graduation from high school from her mom and siblings. Also celebrating their birthdays today, the former minister Ruth Coker Collins, Doris Cooper, James John Kekula Sumo, Eleanor Moore, May Togba, Rebecca M. Harris, Sekou Kane, and Emmanuel Marr. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Okay, we got a great show. I see that our guest, Director Weeks, is already in studio with us. And so we're going to be welcoming him momentarily. But first, let's do this song. Everything Has Time by Allen Brown. And then we go directly to Director Weeks. First time in the history. My lovely little niece, Delphine Collins, is watching from Detroit. She said, God bless you, Uncle Michael. Welcome, Delphine. And Sullivan Weeks, my lovely little sister. They all here to see their uncle tonight. KWAME Opa Weeks on the global stage. Welcome. Yeah, Leo. Maxwell Yimpa, Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome. Patrick Kayasie, senior distributor. Welcome to you. Dira Masha, welcome. Joseph Molly Wally Kenner, Eden Wally Kenner, welcome to you. Sabina Harris, welcome. No petty jealousy. Wait on God's time. Inja Brown, welcome to you. Barbara D. Wilson. No, Monique Boyu, welcome. Helena Bar. Pwayi Pretty B. Chewlu, welcome. Sukanya Buya de yo. Beecher Spear. Yede. Joe M. Tiwe, Harrisburg, welcome. Big sister, Tama Breeze Corn, welcome to you. Lucas Noah, Moses Mollenberg, welcome. He said, nice song. Victoria Musulue Townsend. Next up to her. Julius Melton, welcome. Tuata D. Kuya. No soup boys but a pump, but our disciplinary manager is on his game tonight. Please be informed that there is no insult of any kind on this platform. If anyone is found in such an act, will be blocked immediately. Remember, we also have our nurse on duty to take care of anyone who is seriously sick on this great platform. Thanks for participating. Ali Bagayogo, welcome. T Max Tier, welcome to you. There you. Joanna Jacqueline, welcome there from Rhode Island. Terafina Hawa, welcome. November Bay, Mercer Williams, welcome to you. Blah. Get here. Welcome. Mark Richard Blair. Adele. Cool. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. The former Director General of the Liberian News Agency, KWAME Opa Weeks. Our special guest is already in studio. Come back. Well, folks, good evening to you and welcome. Welcome. Today is Wednesday, June 26, 2024. We got a great show for all of us here. Director Weeks is already in studio. We're going to be breaking him up momentarily. But first, we'd like to say welcome to all of you. If you've been following the conversation on here, this week we've been discussing with you why is President Weah considered the most transformative and developmental leader of all times in Liberia. Despite the meager resources, he used tax dollars to spur development in every sector and county, thereby raising the bar exponentially. Could this be the reason that Joseph Boakai administration is scrambling and racing everywhere to either match his records or pass him? Could the development politics benefit the Liberian people and country? Was the CDC government deceptive in her attempts to develop the country? Why is Joseph Boakai government so deceptive in her early stages? Let's dig deeper. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to our cover photo featuring Che, Minister Ruth Cocker Collins, former Minister of Public Works, Doris Cooper, James John Kekula Sumo, Eleanor Moore, May Togba, Rebecca M. Harris, Sekou Kane, and Emmanuel Ma. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. Let's now go to Monrovia and welcome to the global stage again, Mr. KWAME Opa Weeks. Director Weeks, welcome. How you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm awesome, my man. It's great to have you again.
Okay.
On a short notice, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Good. How is Monrovia, Liberia?
Yeah, Liberia is kind of cozy, rainy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just off and on, but so far it's wet. A lot of potholes. Something that you will not usually see in the past.
Potholes.
Right. So if you're driving, I mean, you just have to, know where to pass and all of that.
Uh-huh.
And we're enjoying the new boulevard headed to the airport. So.
Right. Yeah, we'll be talking about that momentarily. But how is the panorama?
Yeah, it is pretty good. We have come to a temporary break and I will explain that shortly. But
Right.
we will be sending out a brand new link for folks to follow, and between now and Sunday, we'll immediately resume our broadcast.
Okay. So, for anybody who do not know Kwame Opa Weeks, give us a brief synopsis history about Kwame Opa Weeks, just in case we
Okay.
got somebody who don't know. I've never heard you before. Don't know where you come from. Give us a brief intro about yourself, please.
Yeah, my name is Kwame Opa Weeks, the former Director General of the Liberian News Agency, and from Grand Juda County, the Crown Tribe. Um, Once worked at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs along with the former Deputy Minister of Foreign Service, Honorable Abel Masale, uh, a position I held before I left for the U.S. In the U.S., I'm there married with my wife and three kids, and I was later on left the U.S. and came back to the motherland in 2016. And since then, I've been here back and forth, and basically that's it. And I am the host for one of the most uh, talked about shows in when it comes to the Liberian uh,
Human relation.
media landscape known
Yeah.
as the panorama. And where we go around is more of a human interest kind of
Human
thing.
interest story. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Basically, that's it in a nutshell.
I've called you. I continue to say former Director General Liberian News Agency. You didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, I said that. I said, and former Director General of the Liberian News Agency. That's where I started from.
Okay, great. Uh, it's been about probably about 3, 4 months since you were on here uh, uh, to talk to us, and you are back tonight. It's great to have you as always.
Mhm.
Your Facebook today carried uh, uh, a post that you were detained at the Labrador National Police headquarters. Talk
That's
to us.
correct.
Yeah, talk to us about that. What happened?
Okay, so I think about over maybe 2.5, 3 months ago. Let's say before the when I served as Director General of the Liberian News Agency, I worked in the agency, and my predecessor, the late uh,
Language law.
JNB Slaw, may his soul rest in peace. And I hate to mention his name because of this. Um, I literally never, you know, and like I say, I really didn't want to go that route, but like I didn't receive nothing from the brother. However, he was able to, guide me, walk me through the ramps of the agency and where he left off, and he guided me and said, "Look, my dear brother, this is what you should do." But and I must admit, he breathed air into the Liberian News Agency on the Ellen, and they set
Yeah.
up a program, beautiful program, and I had to follow. But when I went there, there were no decks, even a few chairs. Everything was messed up. But we revived it. Fast forward, And months later, we introduced uh, a program called the Panorama, and you know, started doing some work in that area.
Right.
Yeah, but then in Liberia here, most of the ministers or almost all government officials, Liberia is not a country like the US where maybe you go work with Ford or the State Department, and when you enter, they give you passwords, codes, everything set up is institutionalized, like kind of a way.
Right.
No, you have to literally look for stuff if you really want your job to be, you know, if you want that recognition. And I used to joke about it and say basically I was sent to the Liberian news agency. I call that place the cemetery to literally fill. I was set up to fill because people just didn't know what the place was, at the time we took over. And thanks to social media, we managed to push it at where it is. Now, fast forward, we wrote the then Minister of Information, Honorable Len Nangwe,
Yeah.
asking him, because, according to the act that created the Liberian News Agency, it's had director generals all along. I know Minister Jeremiah Pia will then come and unilaterally, change that to the agency here as just a mere ordinary director. That's up to him and their government.
Right.
But everyone who served was a director general appointed by the President of the Republic of Liberia. And so I wrote Honorable Nangwe requesting to set up a website and so forth. And his reply to me was, there's nothing we can do. Any way you can make your work possible, you can go on. But then I learned from the IT guys in the building that they had a website, but in order to get that website, I had to go to Post and Telecommunication office, and
Right.
then they will be able to give me links and all of that. When I went to Post and Telecommunication office, we got to know that in order to get www.whatever.lr, you
Yeah.
had to go to a white man in Utah, somewhere around the US, because that system was outsourced to a white folk way somewhere sitting down controlling government internet access.
Government website, you meant?
Right. So government websites. And so he had to provide that domain name, or what you call it. So the Post and Telecommunication guy asked me to write. I wrote a letter, and yet we could not get redress. So what did we do? I spoke with the minister then, and he said, whatever you can do to facilitate your work, go ahead. So we went on GoDaddy and bought a domain name, LiberianNewsAgency.org, and started doing our work. When we did our search engine optimization, that's the SEO, we then noticed that we were not gathering the kind of traffic needed to drive our message.
So how did you go about to acquire or to buy the domain name? Government funded that?
No, it's just $1 we just paid on our own, you know.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't go fix and all of that stuff to, pay for $1 as a domain name. And I mean $1. ONEDOLLAR.
One will say that just $1. What about the running of the site, the maintenance of the site, and all of that?
Thank
Uh,
you. Great question. So when we acquired the domain name, then we bought a template, an internet template, and then we hired a brother named Lincoln, and he was the developer. He developed the website for
right.
us, and then we then now decided to host the site on Bluehost, www.bluehost.com, a web developer, server, or web hosting company
Yeah.
in Utah, USA. And so they were charging us around 50 to 60 bucks a month to host the site.
Yeah.
Something that was budgeted for by the agency. So our day-to-day running affairs, we
Yeah.
will then always take when the month ended, we pay the first payment was through a bulk payment for 12 months, and then we had the site running and say the day we get stuff again, we can, and we got the website and it was running pretty well.
Yeah.
Mhm. And so when that site thing were working, we noticed that the .org was not working. So what do? We then now go change to .com.
.com.
Right. So we went ahead and got .com, which we
How
started
easy?
getting.
How easy was that? Did you pay
You
for
just go
.com?
back. Yeah, you just go back and buy a new domain name for the same dollar. This time that, and mind you, Michael, when you go on GoDaddy, for example, you will find out when you punch the name into it, if that name is copyrighted, um, it will tell you the name is taken,
Yeah.
and it will suggest to you either you say Liberia Lena News Agency or blah 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 until you get it right. But luckily for us, Liberia News Agency was never taken by
Yeah.
anyone. That means
So
Liberia said
so
they need.
Labra directors before you didn't even bother to have a website with Labra News Agency.
No, not at all. Nada.
Not the Ministry of Information, not
No.
Lena.
The Ministry of Information didn't have a website. Lena didn't have a website. My predecessor was operating on emails and the
Email. Yeah.
listserv. Yeah,
Oh,
and listserv.
yeah.
And he was sending those, in bulks.
Bug mail. Yeah.
Yeah. So we thought to come out and improve the system.
Fast forward. We had Lincoln Ward on here one night, and he explained a whole lot to us for over 2 hours. He was great.
Mhm.
Yeah, and things that he told us, I see people acting upon them today within our Liberian setting at home and abroad. Talk to us. Fast forward about that website today. What's the status of it since you left
It
office?
is it is it is dormant because 4 months before the final the elections, we 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 uh we were delinquent in paying our bills,
Okay.
and because we were campaigning all the time, so can we say we forgot or no? We forwarded all the necessary paperwork, and it was next month, and then you know our stuff got expired.
Okay.
The subscription, yeah, the subscription expired,
Subscription
and
expire.
so
You did not
so we
service your
we
account.
correct.
Okay. So that is to say LibrarianNewsAgency.com can be found.
Yes, it can be found now, but the work that we did recently with this the current director in trying to help him, you know, and
Hmm.
show him the way, because the guy, he's not proficient when it comes to the internet. He's not tech savvy.
Okay.
So we thought to work along, because government is continuity, but I don't think, based on what I see now, these guys are mostly behaving like some animals, and trying to intimidate folks.
Yeah.
Because I don't call that wish hunting, because I ain't got nothing for nobody to wish hunt me. But I think they're trying to intimidate folks like us, and something that we will just not tolerate.
Right. Okay, folks, if you just joined us here, we are in conversation with the former Director General of the Liberia News Agency, Kwame Opa Weeks, from Monrovia. Today, he posted on his Facebook page that he was detained by the LMP at the Liberia National Police headquarters, where he was briefly detained. And this the post that he put up today, earlier today. I am being detained arbitrarily at Liberia National Police headquarters. Okay, so if you just join us again, we say welcome to you, and keep following. Mr. Weeks, uh, what led to this post by you today?
Thank you. So, like I told you, since we took over the agency after we lost the elections and the new government was then ushered in, uh, Mr. Jeremiah Pia was named Minister of Information. Folks were calling me, oh, yeah, the guy was touting some of your great work and all of that, great guy, blah, blah, blah. And I can say this emphatically, unequivocally here, that I have never met the guy. I don't know
Yeah.
Jeremy. No, I've never met the guy. I cannot even identify him in a police lineup
Uh-huh.
if there was a robbery or something. And they say point out Mr. Pia, I would not point him out.
Right.
I don't know the guy. I've never met the guy. But then he would then write what government takes over, and as a head of entity, when someone else is there, they will invite you, Michael, and say, come and do a turn over ceremony and all of that. No, that didn't
Absolutely.
happen with me. Yeah, nobody invited me over to turn over. But the good news is that I documented. You saw the did you play that on your on your show,
Yeah.
and
Let me play that for folks who have never seen this video.
right,
Uh, uh, and this is
right.
let me just play it, and then you will explain to us. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, folks. Again, this is a video from the former Director General's office, and everything in this video was never there when he took over. Musu Wabi Cooper, Henry Doe, Joseph Yanti, Susan Soare, Mas SP Pelu. You hear me? Elizabeth Walker. Everything you see in this video was not there when he took over as Director General of the Liberian News Agency. He's here. He's going to tell us what he met there and what he left there.
So this is how the office was.
when I'm leaving. And I'll open up here. Okay. Okay.
I want you to take a look keenly. Take a keen look at the desk. You will not see GSA RL with number on it. That means to say GSA did not buy, the government of Liberia did not buy, but a jet phone is in the office. So, Director Weeks, go ahead, talk to us about.
So you see in the office there, we recorded that video. You see, you got a drone worth almost $5,000. You got camera stuff that people gave to us, donated when there's no record. We would have taken them. You have financial records. You see our ledgers in there. You see stationery. You see box cutters and stickers and decks. You know, and all of that, and that we left there. But we recorded that because we were not invited to turn over. We just went there one day and thought that we just dropped the key off to our secretary and actually hand it over to these people. You know, that's how we turn over. It's not like when Slaw turned over to me, though he didn't give me one paper.
Yeah.
But he was invited in the Charles William Conference Hall.
Yeah.
And a big ceremony held, and the minister then told the public that a new director was coming in and the old one was going out. We hugged, and every time he used to come in the office and help me and guide me through the process on where he left off, right, and where we headed in the future. So we had that camaraderie and a cordial relationship. He used to invite me to on the hill to come to his office and guide me through, you know, partnership stuff and a whole lot. But which is not the case now.
No, it's not the case now. You also did another video for in your staff area. Let's play that also. That would be, I believe, your secretary, other personnel of Lena area, their office or so. You remember this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play it.
So this is the office here. That's my two decks. I took my printer away. That's the only thing I took. See Robert Dixon with the rest of the crew, all the computers. That's Darius. That's my former SA Dex. Jonas sitting right there. That's the entire. If you see here, I took away the television. I gave it to. So this is the office here. That's my two decks. I took my printer away. That's the only thing I took. See Robert Dixon with the rest of the crew, all the computers. That's Darius.
That's my former SA Dex. Jonah sitting right there. That's the entire. If you see here, I took away the television. I gave it to one of the kids down there. That's all.
Okay, that's all.
Right.
So,
So,
yeah, go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it is important to know, Mike, that I had to do that video so the world can see what we left behind.
Right.
We left things that we had,
You did not. You
like,
did not. You did not receive.
right. And
Yeah.
that television that I talked about on the wall was given to me by my mother-in-law, and
Yeah.
then the kid that used to help us and all of that. I just took the television and gave it to him because it's not government property. Even Barack Obama will be leaving the White House. He'd take down to maybe his carpet or something like that. Maybe his somebody bought for him.
Right.
And then I took also the printer. That printer belonged to my friend and brother, Mr. Dane, who gave me the printer to work along with it because we could not get one in the building. And
Hmm.
the entire from downstairs, all of them used to come up to do their work there. And I thought to take my property with me. Those were the only two items I took with me.
Yeah.
Okay, now fast forward. When they took over, they didn't, because they had no idea and they saw what were working. Uh, one of the laws of Robert Greene Book of Power say make your success same effortless.
Effortless. Yeah.
Right. So they thought that you know the work we were doing, they didn't know how much effort we put behind it and and commitment we put behind the job.
Right.
So when they took over, they thought it was a cakewalk, but then they realized that it was a tough one. Then they started asking for things that they didn't put there. They started using words like they need the intellectual property, they need credentials. My man, you hear some of the big books the guys were using as if to
Uh-huh.
say, yeah. So I was baffled by
That,
that.
that brings me to this comment by Emmanuel JJ. He said, Mr. Gilmore, can we understand what happened today before all these videos? We have seen them before. Great point, JJ. But if somebody have not seen this video, they will not
Right,
appreciate what happened today. What
right,
led to what happened today? So we are
right.
coming to that
Let
what
them
happened
leave you do
today.
your work.
Yeah,
Right,
we are coming to what happened today. So
right,
you have to give you the background of what happened today so that
right,
you can
right.
know that
Because
these people
mhm.
kind of wrong this man. So uh intellectual property gave us this, gave us that. I
Right. So
understand.
what?
I, I was made to understand that you were invited to the justice ministry at the attorney
Right,
general's office one time. Talk to us
right.
about that.
Yeah. So Pierre wrote when he had a lavish press conference that he was now forwarding this matter because he had met me on a couple of occasions and I refused.
Right.
And so he said, I'm forwarding the matter now to the Minister of Justice. He wrote the Minister of Justice one long letter,
Uh-huh.
scathing account, and the Minister of Justice wrote me a letter, you know,
Inviting you.
which I have in my possession. And the Minister of Justice told me, my man, come, let's settle the matter amicably. I need to know your side as well. So I went to the Minister of Justice office, sat with him for like almost 13 minutes. And he said, young man, based on what you explained to me, I don't think these people got anything on you. But
Mhm.
like you said, if they need transfer for whatever they want, I will talk to Pia, and then we can find a time and discuss this matter. But have a good day. You can go ahead. And I left. Few days now, I was almost 3 to 4 months when they could not get their way from the
Minister?
when they could not get their way. Yes, they went privately and wrote LMP.
So why they couldn't use the Justice Minister, Attorney
Right,
General, to write LMP to
right,
arrest you?
right. Because that's how it is done. Because now the matter, so that 2 cases now, they have one is still pending with the Minister of Justice,
Yeah.
who has no idea of what these
What
guys
happened
are
to him?
doing. Do they? So they wrote them privately to like some gangster paradise.
Why
And
was it intended to intimidate you?
yeah, yeah, of course. Now the country we're in, and they know I'm a sedition and former government official, blah blah blah.
Right,
You know,
right.
so I think that's what it is because we attended the first meeting. Then they started saying, "Oh, you were invited, blah blah blah, but to John Colley place, the media mogul, and you refused to attend this." I'm like, 10 what over now? Because you you don't turn over something that is not there to be turned over. And if you know Facebook work, you won't be asking me, these kind of questions. Anyway,
Turn
I
over what?
encourage.
Or tell the Liberian people or somebody who's just listening to you. I know it's the Facebook page, but let's hear from you. They want you to
Right.
turn over what?
They want me to give them access, but they kept saying turn over the Facebook page to us because we think you were there, and it should be owned by government. So I went there with Kanyo Bagbala, and after all the research and all of that, and I make him to talk to the folks, and he said, "My man, look, this is a silver matter. If you think the man has something for y'all go to the courts. Process my client now and send them forward to the civil court and let the people find out." I know, because it seems that none of you have computer knowledge and the things you're asking for. If you were to bring one of your expert here, at least, because now it's this like clash, you're not understanding the language. And it was so frustrating, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very frustrating to the point to the point where, I mean, you could find that they later on tried to make it look like it was a joke, when in fact it was the post that I posted that led to the likes of Honorable Sokan. You have Speaker Fonati Kofa. I mean, you have Safua Megre. You have florists of all of these different people calling, and the whole police station, even the 103, he held his phone up. What happened, Mr. Weeks? This thing is all on social media. This, that. I was like, yeah. If you touch the wrong person, this is what you get.
Yeah.
You should be focused on paying salaries, fixing all the potholes in the country, removing all the trash. Now that Koji is gone, and all of these different things that are happening around here, versus trying to fight over a mere social media page that, according to Mark Zuckerberg, you do not own. And it is just that simple. And just for me to even talk about my country the way it's about Facebook, it's so tiring, Mr. Gilman. Really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you expect people who you think should know better. And important to know that we've seen a whole lot of destruction in our country, from 1980 up to this point.
Right.
And no one has won. No one will win.
No.
the win will only happen for Liberia or a loss for Liberia. We don't know where we're going to leave from here, but we keep, talking over one another and talk about trivialities to the point where it is so frustrating that you find someone who heads a national news agency is telling me, my man, can you introduce me to you're gonna tell the man to introduce me to Bluehost. Can you imagine? Yeah, I should introduce him to a service provider when he himself can just go buy his website link and do his site. He thinks that some kind of suitcase, wow, holding in my pocket with a key.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
So
telling
that's
the police to tell you to introduce him to Bluehost.
Yeah.
101, 102. My man, you're telling man, yeah. The man got to introduce me to the people who are working with him. You got to introduce.
Yeah. The man even forcing me to introduce my nephew Lincoln Ward to him. That I'm gonna do email to introduce him. So I said, but if I introduce him to you and you can't pay your bills, will you drag him man?
Will you drag him?
Oh Lord. So this is what happened at the headquarters today.
Yeah.
So
put us in that room.
Right. After the Minister of Justice, I'm waiting to hear from him. I call him all the time, talk to his secretary because I know her. Then I got this other new complaint. So when we went there, they said, okay, this is what they said they're accusing you of. What's your response? So Kanye said, our response will come in writing too. So they wrote, we can't talk verbally.
Yeah.
Because they didn't speak verbally, they wrote, so let's write too. We wrote and presented the paperwork yesterday. Down today, we go there and they want to litigate the case. As opposed to putting everything together now and prepare and send us to court.
Yeah.
They want to like force the horse to drink or the camel to drink.
Yeah.
Like, my man, they think, yeah, we are all one people. No, we're not one people. You're a unity party and I'm a sedition. We're not one. So they said, why? He said, the guy was like, why are you saying that? I said, no, we're not one.
We don't mix. We don't mix.
We're two parallel lines that will not intersect. But let me just tell you that for us to the court. So my lawyer was like, but man, where you're charging the man, where you're putting there. Now they are struggling because they don't know what kind of charge to bring. Because you cannot say copyright, intellectual property, that means you need patent and all of that stuff. But if you come in Liberia here, they got Lone Star Phone Company, they got Lone Star Dry Cleaners, they got Lone Star Football Team, all of those different things. You're right. So if you claiming Liberia News,
Kobo Shop,
and all of that, and you got so many Liberia news agencies, Facebook pages, all that. So my lawyer was like, my man, don't waste our time. This is where it got murkier. So I'm sitting, our children, us now, we like to cross our legs. It's a habit.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting now across my leg. This little boy investigator look at me and tell me, my man, sit down right.
He asking you or telling you why you cross your legs.
Right, I'm gonna sit down right. Can you imagine, Michael?
Were you a prisoner?
I know. So when he said that, that's when Kanye, the same question you were asking is apparently with your legal knowledge.
Yeah.
Kanye said, but is he a prisoner or is he on prisoner's bench? Kwame, I respected him, so I sat back normal. He said, Kwame, cross your leg back. That's what Kanye said.
Yeah.
So I crossed my leg. I know, based on what my lawyer said. He said, let's see now if that's a crime that you're about to charge him because he's sitting down, relaxed, and talking to you.
Wow.
Yes. That thing, I could see Kanyo, you know, his whole face change and he was boiling
His
and,
demeanor, yeah.
looking red. Right. So then he said, okay, if the man will not release his legs and sit down straight, then my man, go get me one paper, process the man. That time, and let's send the man to jail. He said that. That's when Kanye said, well, on what ground are you about to detain my client then?
Yeah.
Or you said that you're not knowledgeable on the kind of charge you want to charge him. Why are you creating situation of something that is not there? Saying you trust the man got this and that. That former director general of the house is this, that. He gave everything. You want to take his mugshot, fingerprint, do everything, and send the people to court. Stop wasting people time. You know?
Right.
Stop wasting people time. So he said, but the people can't. They say the man posted. So Kanye said, but if you in law, you making a claim that the man own. If you making claim that the car drive is your car, you understand? You can't just come in front of the car and stand there. I could knock you. I could roll over you.
Yeah.
So if you're making claim on the vehicle, then you go through the law and let the right laws take the vehicle from me. But you can't tell me, say, I can't drive my children to school. And you understand?
Right.
Hey, you must see my house there. You say they land for you. Land authority, everybody will have to establish first. But you can't come overnight, you stand into my door, you say, you're not sleeping in your house tonight. Without an eviction notice or all of that. That's not the law. This is not what we see. This is not why you people came. So fast forward. He said, he not charging me and this. Then his so-called boss had left. He was out. So when Kanye saw that, I don't know, he just disappeared. So while that guy was amateurly doing that kind of stuff, then he was trying to prepare his paperwork, his template. He was looking at the paper because he know he's suffering from indecision of what the backlash will look like.
Yeah.
You know, and he told me to say, okay, get into the jail. So I was sitting there. That's when I tweeted, or let's say posted that.
Yeah.
And you know, when I posted that, it got across, the message got across. So apparently somebody some big thing was happening. The people, I noticed, because within the interim, within seconds, 103 say call them down straight. Apparently 103 call his boss and say, if you have Mr. Weeks down in your office, you got to bring him upstairs to my office now. That's how we went upstairs to 103 office. Brilliant guy, very respectful, knows his stuff. I mean, very welcoming. He was laughing through the process. Great cop, you know.
Yeah.
I was proud of him, you know. And I must admit that Mr. Simeon, I don't know the guy, but I saw him immediately. I thought I was sitting before a clean American cop. So he like the guy from my successor now started explaining blah blah blah. So the guy, when he was done, 103 asked me, say, Mr. Weeks, you want to talk? My client said, the lawyer said, no, he can't talk. Since he's explaining on behalf of somebody, I too can explain on behalf of my client.
Yeah.
So, but I think all we want is your process demand, charge him. What you're thinking, if that property theft, Facebook property theft, or whatever you put the crime, my man won't go to court. You help me and make me famous. Then they started laughing. You know, So 103 said, no, this thing that not good thing here, my man, because look now, he took his phone like this. He said, look at the whole country calling me and calling the police station. What happened? This, that, the thing all over. So Kanye said, but your man made it look like, you know, they made it like they were trying to intimidate people here.
Right.
Just in time, And then they thought Honorable Sokan was one of my lawyers. So Honorable Sokan said, "Oh,
just in time," and then you froze. Just in time. Go back on that.
yeah." I said, "Just in time." Honorable Sokan walked in the office.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they ushered him in.
Sokan.
Yeah, Honorable Sokan, yeah, for District 1. He said, "Oh, I hear y'all have a Granjidan here who's been detained against his will."
Yeah.
And so he said, no, all of them jack in the room when they saw Honorable Sokan. So that one Kanyo said, "Chief, forget it, you can go." So Sokan said, "Okay, y'all, hello, I'm Jeremiah Sokan, District Number 1, lawmaker for Grand Jita. Yeah, this Mr. Weeks. In case of anything, y'all please go by the law, and I see you."
Yeah.
When he left, you could drop a pin in the room. You could drop a pin in the room and hear the sound. So he left.
Yeah. And then what happened after he left?
After he left, now it was a move now to the Liberian way. My man, so how we can fix this thing, this, that, all kinds of stuff. So Kanye said, "No fixing thing. We want to go to court."
Yeah.
Y'all continue the route y'all were going on. Just that my client.
No laughing business.
Right. There was no civil. This is a civil matter. And you cannot say, "Oh, you will detain him." You detain him, you want something, we can sign for him here now and bring him back like murder suspect, and sign, escort them for $200 and some $1,000 taxpayer money. We can sign for the man and kill the man now. So after that, when they saw that way now, then they 103, he started explaining, like he was making the case for me on how website and other stuff didn't work.
Yeah.
So we later on agreed there. He said, "Okay, Mr. Weeks, I understand all of this, but please do me a favor. Send you have initiated. We understand now that the Facebook page is not owned by government, by your own private page, but you can change the name. And since you say the name change will take 30 days to 45 days, we are appealing to you. We're asking you not to post on the page until the name is changed. So that means business is okay." So I asked him, "How will I do my work?" He said, "My man, that one I don't know, because I don't want the case to go to court and all of that dragging this, that." My lawyer advised me, said, "Kwame, no problem. You can always set up a new page while you're waiting. If Facebook changes, you can transition." And
yeah.
So it ain't mean nothing. Since we won the Facebook part, let's push it aside. And he said, "But the man still got a website for me." So his IT guy he brought, I told him, I said, "But let the IT man explain how the website thing and looking like. I don't have to write blue host, Chief. It's just like it's just like you go to you're renting with Comcast or DSTV. When you not pay your bill, they will cut it.
They will cut the cable.
Right. And when they cut the cable, if you save anything on the DSTV or any video that you save, you will lose, all of that video that will go out, you will lose it.
Yeah.
So it's simple. So then he says, yes, because it's going to be dormant, and then you're going to lose the content. But if you want to build old content, all the old content is about George Weah. So I got it. If y'all want it, I can
give it to you.
Nothing there but Boakai. The old content, what you want, y'all looking for, 100% everything about George Weah. So I don't have problem with it. You're fighting to because E-Mansion, you took everything about George Weah down.
Yeah, they took everything down.
You took everything about George Weah down from E-Mansion.
Yeah.
And only now Boakai, the only president, Ellen said you can find none of her thing on that page.
Wow.
Now, yes. So if y'all want that, so I explained to them about the same GoDaddy history and all of that. When he realized that I had 103, then he wrote his email now, my successor. he come back. He come back now to say, my man, oh yeah, my email, you can send me there. I said, my man, this thing is simple. You should be asking me how to help you move forward, you know,
Yeah.
versus what it mean. If you have no idea, Mike, anything you don't have idea about is bigger
It's
than
bigger than
you.
you. Yeah, it's bigger
It's
than you.
bigger than you, and
Yeah.
you will be so shocked that you see guys who are call themselves big investigators in this country, and they have no internet knowledge or whatsoever. They're claiming beating their chest and all of
Mm,
that,
yeah.
and all you invite even 1 or 3. He said, but we got to invite someone who has IT knowledge. We can't just say what Mr. Weeks is saying is not true when we have no proof to you know
But
to say what.
when we hosted Lincoln Ward here the other day, he spoke about Facebook in a way and manner that today we see some of our past and current officials
Mhm.
taking steps
Yeah,
to secure their pages
you got to
because
secure it.
yeah, the whole government of Liberia do not have any account with a blue check mark. That
No,
Facebook blue check mark.
because for government to open Facebook page or an organization, you must submit all the necessary credentials out of social
Yeah,
security.
other countries got it. Some
Yeah, yeah,
Senegal, Gambia. That day
yeah.
we look at the Ministry of
Because
Information for Gambia.
those are institutions, Michael, that work along. Let me show you something. So the guy who was the chief investigator who was carrying out this investigation,
Yeah,
so-called investigation, his scorecard he has, Liberian
yeah,
National Police scorecard he has. His email address is a Yahoo email address,
and that LMP.
not LMP. So I wanted to ask him, so say now you're using your email, you're giving your official call card. So anybody emailing you, they will email you to your private work, your
That
private email address to
that
do government job.
that you remember Hillary Clinton? How many emails? 133. There were 133 emails that Donald Trump was behind Hillary Clinton for. Yeah. So
Oh.
and that just how the late Nagbes Law, peace be to his ashes, that just how the late Nagbes Law ran the Liberia News Agency
Right.
from his town chief email and
Yeah.
his other Nagbes Law email account and just sending news articles out to the listserv to people
Yeah.
emails. He never
Yeah.
had a website,
No. No.
so he did not turn
It was
over his email account to you.
no.
Okay. So now
Yeah.
103 got here a Yahoo email.
No, not 103. The other guy,
The investigator,
right? The one who had the case before 103 said, "Y'all bring it up to me."
yeah, the one
You
who was
know.
telling that you can't sit down with your legs crossed.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That his boss. You know.
Okay,
That his boss because he said, oh, he just found one local investigator there. He said, my man, y'all go investigate the guy.
yeah,
And in Liberia, your stomach got to be big. You got to be. So he saw me skinny and all of that. He said, oh, yeah, that's some kind of Zogo that just walk in the place
yeah,
and he can intimidate me. And, because he
yeah.
want to get his will. And when they saw the backlash, and then he said, oh, no, I just tried to shake the man small. And nigga, you ain't about to shake nobody. We just
You
that
ain't
we
about
don't
to
like
shake
trouble.
nobody.
Right. We don't
You're
like trouble.
gonna go
Right.
Detroit on you.
People don't follow the individual, you know, you know, and in days we will commence our work from the back. Do you know the man was even trying to claim uh, 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 You're trying to claim panorama as well. Say if I open NFA, I can say panorama. And I had 103. Yeah, 103 told him, says, my man, you stop wasting our time here. You know,
He said,
call me on Liberia.
he said you can't use the word panorama.
So can you say, but just say the man can use it unsa Nina. Just say he not Kwame, you name his son, are you born him?
Yeah.
And you know, yeah, you know.
You can't use does he know the meaning of panorama? Eh?
Yeah, but Mike, in a nutshell, because I got to complete some paperwork for before the 30th for the
2 o'clock at your
yeah.
end. Let me open up the lines for anybody who wants to call
or ask a question. Yeah,
ask a question. Yeah.
Then I can spend another 5-10 minutes.
If you want to participate on the show here, you want to call, please, you can call our numbers here 313-957-9702, WhatsApp and direct, and I'll put you through with first in the queue is Mas SP Pelu from Australia. Mas, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Gayman, good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon now.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing? Welcome.
I'm good.
Good.
Mr. Weeks, how are you? Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You laying back while they're relaxing, enjoying you. You took your time to explain. I know how you explain to that people. Yeah. These guys are dull. They are brain, nothing inside. In Liberia today, I'm so pissed off because look at the whole Liberia. They don't get the whole government. They not get email account. They not get TikTok account. They not get Twitter account. They not get IG account. Everywhere around the world today, every government officials get this account. Every government entity, government agent get these accounts. Yeah, and then they're fighting you. Yeah. For what you created yourself, you pay for it. Instead of him coming to you, calling you to ask you to help him, he want grow arm. That's why I call them zombie children. Because the zombie, they don't know nothing.
You're so right.
Thank you for standing your ground. I said thank you so much. And you show them who you are. They're not going to intimidate you. They're not going to intimidate us. Like, bro, for every one of us, they're not because we are sedition, they should fear us. Thank you for standing your ground. And I will tell you, I'm begging you. Like, man, when I come to you and tell you, say, beyond close, don't teach me. Don't get in your brain. Let you go learn himself. If he wanted to learn from you, he was going to start from the beginning and be humble and ask you. Yeah. But he came with a big show where he bring like my big show to show to you that he know plenty. Because they own Liberia today, they get lawyer, they get this, they get that. But they forget to know that we are all Liberians, Liberia for everybody, nobody is above the law.
Correct.
So don't get that man anything, even your email address, don't give it to him. Let him go and create his own account and go through the process. You already explained to them how you went through it. You already telling to them what you did. So let him follow that route or that process and create his own. Let him leave you alone. He have to leave you alone.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to them. The next time they arrest you, just put jealous. See where you put out that they're arresting you, pull it up. Will come for them. They know. They saw you're running. They can't play with you. They know who they can play with. So thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you so much for being there for Liberia. Keep doing your job. I'm proud of you. I follow your show every time, and sometimes I do donation, but my name on Facebook, my name there, you can't see it, so it's different. So thank you so much, Mr. Gayman. Thank you so much for doing the work. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you very much. Yeah, from Australia.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mr. Kia, we got callers, whole lot of callers. Stay with me here, Jerry. We're gonna come to you, the next speaker. Stephen Kia said, "Good evening, Wild Michael. Say hi to Mr. Weeks. His late brother, Morgan Weeks, and I used to work in the CID." And
I read that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of our pops there from Frederick,
Hmm.
Maryland. He always on the show here. Let me read his comment, and then we're gonna go to Jerry say. From Emmanuel A. Payne, logically speaking, from experience, everyone who is working at the police station is aware of Mr. Weeks's detention today. But because Mr. Weeks was so smart enough to put such an incident on the Blue app, got him free. 103, etc. All of them are aware of the situation surrounding Mr. Weeks's detention because the incident is between a private citizen and the government. This arrest of Mr. Weeks was pre-planned, and they have been thinking very strongly about how to go after Mr. Weeks' arrest. That's a great point there, Emmanuel Payne. I
Yeah.
trust that comment. Yeah. Now something that I thought about.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me welcome
Might
the
be.
General Honorable Akaras Moses Gray. Those people are pure fools, he said. General Gray, welcome to you there. And you were awesome tonight also on the closing argument. I like the challenge and the last statement you put there about the Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn. Now, if an audit is conducted today at the House of Representatives and Senate, Jeremiah Kuhn will be arrested. And in Akara's great voice, and I quote, he's a criminal. I mean it. I mean it. He's a criminal. I'm just saying it. Yeah, that's the fact. I'm not yet. Gerald, welcome. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Let's go to Jerry Say. Jerry, welcome.
Hey, Mr. Gilmore.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Good.
Let me tell you something. The videos you play
Yeah,
over there tonight.
yeah, let me let
Uh,
me let me just say hi to my brother here, friend and brother, Donso Boima Mohammed. My man, you showed me a will. I'll see you long time. You can be watching in the back, eh? Anyway, welcome. Good to see you. Donzo, welcome, brother, man. Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
yeah, the video you play over there, our
Yeah,
recording is always did.
yeah.
Our recording, it made me almost shed tears. And
Wow.
I plan to call you privately and discuss some issues with you.
Uh-huh.
But let me tell Mr. Weeks, that Liberian news agency stuff that man running after. It needs two, it needs two important things to make that particular page he wants to make it real, and he can't get it. The first thing he needs is your face. That that Kwame Weeks face.
Yeah.
He needs that face. Eh, no matter what kind of face he can put behind that brand new, he can put Obama face behind it.
Uh-huh.
It will not work
It
the
will
way it
not
works
work
for
the
you.
way it worked for
Number two, he needs that voice.
that voice.
That Kwame Weeks voice.
Uh-huh.
He needs that voice
And the character.
to make it Mr. Gilmore, the character part, but these are things that can call attention to that page,
Right.
that particular page.
Yeah.
The face
Right.
and that voice.
The voice.
No matter what, I can be sitting somewhere, I get
mean,
that voice. Somebody phone, I start flipping, I will start flipping through Facebook to find
to find
that
it.
brand news agency
Yeah.
because of that voice. So all that fighting thing you're doing, it can't help it.
I mean,
You can get that news.
how many followers on that page, Kwame? Oh, about 300,000?
Yeah. Roughly.
They even take that page, 300,000 followers, and they begin to broadcast on it. They will not have 10 people to watch them.
Right.
That's like, come on.
Right.
People will get reluctant.
Yeah.
People who follow it
Yeah.
now will unfollow. That's the thing about it.
Uh-huh.
The people who you see following, not three, it can be 1 million follower.
Yeah.
You know, people can follow and
And
unfollow,
unfollow.
right?
Yeah, they can unfollow.
If they start losing interest in it, they will unfollow.
Yeah.
So he's
Exactly.
wasting his time.
He wasting his
They
time.
Yes,
will
correct.
unfollow.
They have no
voice,
idea
the
about
character, as
how the
Mr. Gilmore said, let me
internet.
make it three.
Yeah.
The voice, the character, the way you chase things.
Uh-huh.
The way you make things happen for people. He will not even, It's not part of him.
No, it's
He
not
can't
part
get
of
it to
him.
business. He
Yeah.
can't make it. So what? He's fighting a losing battle. I've been seeing people talking about Mr. Weah standing out that broad news agency for. In myself, I said, these people just fighting for nothing. They are wasting their time. That man can tell my needs. You already said, yeah, without voice.
Look at Mike read that comment. Read that comment from Maz.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Weah, tell them to quiet down all your noise before they start testing you to a weapon. Because we know the people.
Yeah.
The people want to talk. The last thing they can resort to is maybe trying to eliminate you or end your life.
That's it.
That's all of them.
Exactly.
The voice, the character,
and the face. Yeah.
And the face.
Yeah.
It's not with them. So they're wasting their time. Thank you, Mr. Gilmore.
Absolutely. Mas SP Pelu. That wow from Mr. Weah.
Wow.
Yeah. He needs it.
I got a mango for her.
Yeah. Mas, Kwame say he has a mango plum for you, organic. Another one we got on this side, organic. No, Monique Boyu, I salute you, Mr. Weeks. You are an innovator and you have the charisma. You transform an empty space into something extraordinary. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Never. Let's go to Emmanuel Zaza, and then we'll come to Wilton Ketter. Zaza, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Gilmer.
Yeah.
Uncle, you forgot that name. Uncle Director Weeks.
Uncle Director Kwame Opa Weeks.
You forgot that name.
Yeah.
Uncle Director Weeks, welcome.
Yeah.
You know, I did not follow the entire show.
Yeah.
I just want to thank God for you. But one thing that actually made me to call Mr. Gilmer is the question that you asked. Where you said Panorama government into?
Yeah.
I want answer. Yes. In our present day Labrador, in the rescue mission Labrador, Panorama me, government of Labrador. That's all I call for.
Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, Mike, I gotta go get that work done.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, Zaza. Yeah, let me take one more caller here. Wilton Ketter.
Okay.
Yeah, brother Gilman. Thank you, and hi, Mr. Weeks.
Hi.
So I'm following the show, and I'm feeling so bad because today I followed AB show, and I heard Thomas Fala on the show talking about the people that the government dropped charges against on local county FOIA concerning the death of those guys that got killed during the election.
Yeah.
I think something like that. And he was going on. And it upset me. Because there's a man who embraced somebody who openly, who was the ringleader of what happened in FOIA.
Yeah.
And look up today, you got Mr. Weeks who were promoting not only from the government angle, the information and dissemination of government information, but you were also reaching out, serving humanity in a way that government has no connection to. And then you want to shut him down.
You want to shut him down. Yeah.
You want to shut him down. That's like all they're doing. But where are the leaders in CDC? Where is Mr. Thomas Fala? Where is the speaker? Those people in the house. How can you have a civil case? Somebody who said they made an intellectual property or he got or computer, whatever, for me, or supposed to turn with the government, and you won't put him in jail, threatening to put him in jail. When did that become a criminal case?
When?
Right. When? And you were threatening somebody to put them to jail.
Right.
It was good that he went. If he had not posted something up, nobody would have known.
Nobody would have known.
Maybe he would have taken the police would have put him in jail. And then he was gonna, just to dehumanize him, stuff like that, because that's what we do. This government is a reckless government. This government is not a very serious government, and that's why the Liberian people, every time a new regime come in, the police too, they bring the police as CDC police, or United Party police, if another government, they will bring it because the way they act, they are not even professional, bro.
No.
I'll be honest. You're talking about a civil case that he's going to tell the person, look, they case not police case, I take it to the court. And
Right.
first thing you do,
First
this is not a police case,
Yeah.
it goes to the court. Let the court go,
Yeah.
And the
For
court
it.
said to relinquish his intellectual property and rights to the government, whether he can do
Right.
that.
We do that.
And you
Simple.
cannot put this man on a duress. He could sue the Liberian National Police and they threaten him.
Yeah.
He could say, I got a threat for my life. He could say all that. I guess Mr. Weeks is a very calm gentleman, and so he's gonna let things slide.
And two things, Michael.
Where is the leader? Where are our leaders? The people that we advocated for, the people that we share tears and blood for.
Yeah.
Where are they? Where are they? When you heard Thomas Fala today talking about, we work on the field, we'll level to the floor. You were right there when you embraced President Weah. Because you talk about local solidarity or GC solidarity. Where were you when GC people were being mocked to death because of you? And you gave that man green pass to be confirmed as Internal Affairs Minister.
Yeah.
When? The same thing we're talking. No loyalty. No loyalty. Everybody just doing their own thing. And at the end of the day, they will come to Liberian people and ask for vote. Oh, you vote for me. You do this for me. That is so sad. A good party go together. They can kill somebody and they say they're right for killing somebody. Also, Joseph Boakai, even show any kind of compassion for people that got killed. And you give Queen Johnson
Get
position.
her job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get her job.
What's going on with us?
Yeah.
It make me, that's why I don't say I'm not a sedition. I'm a reaction.
Yeah.
No, keep your position. Don't take my position. Keep your position.
Weeks, Director Weeks gotta go. Let me squeeze Joyce in quickly here. At least so we can balance. So we can balance.
Yeah, we'll balance
we can balance it out. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Lamage, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Weeks, how are you? Can I keep your position, Mr. Weeks? I tell you, please, Papa. And be mindful. Make sure when you're walking, look right, look left, look behind you, look in front of you, because these people are very wicked. They can pay anybody to harm you for nothing but Facebook page.
Yeah.
If they want your Facebook page, pay you. Nothing is free. You took time off. You are not sleeping. You are all in the bushes. Then we watch you. If they want it with all your contents on it, then they pay you. If they can't pay you, then the Republic of Liberia find their own thing. They are very educated. They went to Harvard. They went to all the colleges in America. They get master's degree there. Nothing free.
Nothing free.
They came to rescue.
Yeah.
They must pay you. The next time you go to the court, make sure you get a cigarette or a pop and cross it or dashes and a red tie to show that you say you get lawyer too. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Thank you very much.
You so much.
Thank you very much.
My two things I wanted to say before I go.
Before you say your two things, your mother-in-law has been following the broadcast here, sis Orita Kwa, and she's been trending heavily with me texting. Say I should let you know. Yeah, I should let you know that you have God's blessings, you have a blessing, and praying and rooting for you.
I love you, sis Orita. Love you.
Yeah.
And before I go, Mike, two things. We will, in the coming days, I will send the link so that people can follow that link and like the page, the new page that we'll be setting up while we're waiting for Facebook to effect the change on this current page so that we continue our work. Tomorrow, we're gonna be going to the John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital. There's this girl that we filmed, and she's scared to go for her surgery. When we put the camera on her that day, one guy paid instantly the fee. I think it was $330.
Yeah,
and even had other stuff paid for her after post surgery. And I just asked everybody on here to pray for her. And that tomorrow we will be going there, and she's scared to even go to the hospital, and she's not.
Why is she afraid of going to the hospital?
I don't know, Mike. She has some pancreatic something, and she was praying almost close to 1 month, and I managed to go to her call, and we raised the money. Then her mother started discouraging her, saying that they can kill people at JFK.
So they won't go to a prayer, pastor?
Right. Like you just know. So I finally convinced her. It took me almost close to 2 weeks since we raised the money.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
and these are and these are the people that we're worried about, not what government. You don't see me go talk about government, you
No.
know, and say I run it beyond Joseph Braga, not bring yellow machine, you not bring old buses from Ghana. That's not my work. And you understand? My work here is to make sure we try to fight to save people. So I hope you will pray for her, and that her name is Famada, so that she has my niece's
Yeah,
name. And
my
so,
little sister's name.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's my hope that all goes well. I love you guys on GHT. We're all one family. Keep praying for all of us. I mean, it's Liberia, and like I kept telling these guys, the current president's son is my very, very, very close and best friend. His nephew Jake Kabakoi, we're together almost every day. All the guys that are, even the Buster man that is, I don't want to believe, but he's in the know. But we don't have to go through what we're going through in our country. You see what's happening in Kenya. You know, Ruto was able to say, "No, I'm wrong. I will. I will concede
I will
because
concede. I will not sign the bill.
I can listen to the people, and and he has to listen to the people. I'm not your guy you're looking for. I'm just a peaceful guy. Let's move on and have a good one. So pray for her. I see you guys. Love you, and have a good one.
Thank you very much, Director Kwame Opa Weeks, former director there from the Liberian News Agency. Folks, you've just listened to Kwame Opa Weeks tell his story here about what transpired today at the Liberian National Police headquarters, where he was arbitrarily detained. And it would take Representative Jeremiah Sokan and scores of lawyers, including Kanio Bagbala and others, that would go there and had him released. We just thank God, thank you, that nothing happened to him, and he's home tonight, and he's been able to talk to us. All right, yeah, we're gonna read some of your comments here, and then call it a night because we almost to the point where there's a thinking trip. Rodney Ja. Hello, my beloved people, family. Welcome there. And Donzo Buema Muhammad said, good to see you. Always, buddy. Absolutely, my man. We gotta catch up. We gotta catch up. I gotta talk to you, okay? And Akaros Gray, the general. Akaros Gray, good to see you here. You always tune in when you find the link. Uh awesome gentleman there. The general. Welcome always. Francis Dix. Emmanuel Payne, I agree with you 100%. Absolutely. And Yay Boyu Zene, welcome again from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Bendu Donor, we all need to unfollow in protest. Absolutely. If they force that page and takes it away from him, that's what we'll do. We'll talk. And Jerry said it perfectly. They don't have his face. They don't have his character. They don't have his charisma, uh, uh, his voice, and everything. They don't have it. Those things attract people to the page, to the stories that he brings every day. All right. They don't have it. You can give them Spoon TV without the money that they use to buy viewers. They would not have 5,000 people watching. The United States President Joe Biden can be speaking live on Facebook, and he can get maximum 2,000 people or 1,700, 1,800. Like every day, Spoon gets 7,000. Ballon Smith, Baku, you're very strong as always. You have again proven that nobody can threaten us as a tribe. Nobody. And the name KWAME is a household name in our land. Absolutely. Emmanuel JJ, just change the name and keep your followers, Mr. Weeks. Ask your audience to pick a name. Absolutely. And he got an announcement out there about the name change. And we're gonna let you know as well. No, Monique Boyu, I salute you, Mr. Weeks. You are an innovator and you have the charisma. You transformed an empty space into something extraordinary. Don't mind them. Absolutely. Don't mind them. Jonathan Bernard. Yamoya. I'm telling you, oh my dear. Who did Yamoya? Yamoya. Jonathan, Miss Bernard, welcome. Good to see you. Anna Taylor, their face and their voice so true, especially when they say, take a look at the camera. Yep. Adele Toe, especially the way they are doing it. They're going to lose followers. Yep. And Pain. Bro, Emmanuel, bro, good evening. Well, Michael. And Labrador Forest on GHT Talk FM. Welcome there, my brother. How you doing? I got so much to thank God for. I will be one of the first persons to unfollow. Yep. And Harriet Weiser, the drug gangsters government is so lacking of integrity and very uncomfortable, illiterate people in Liberia calling themselves government. This is the kind of food that is so hard to swallow. This poisonous government are a bunch of greedy, wicked gangsters and drug dealers. They lie so much until they are killing innocent people. Look at that young soldier that they kill, and all the so-called journalists in Liberia are not saying or doing anything about it. Absolutely. The Princess Wade Taylor. Hi, CLF family. Those evil rescue team cannot make it with Mr. Weeks. He is the best. And Rosetta Dennis. Mr. Weeks, you are the man of the year. And Lady Adoma, thanks so much, Mr. Weeks. You rock always. Susan Soiree. Mr. Gilman, I just don't know why the JNB government keeps making things hard for themselves. They are fighting President Weah for getting to know that President Weah is blessed from God Almighty. And Philip Daniels, Mr. Weeks, these people, Mr. Weeks, please don't be tired of doing what you can do best. Those people are losers. Abenigo Kanefe, oh my God, this inspirational man of God, which I plan to meet in life as director, left. You did well for the people and country. Your blessings to see 250 years. You are a blessing, Weeks. Absolutely. Honor the Palava Hut. The attack against Mr. Weeks is not just against him as an individual, but against press freedom and people's right to use the social space. We condemn the Boakai attack against, we condemn Mr. Boakai's attack against press freedom. Absolutely. Here, Blamo Foke, Fala and Kofa are jokers. He went on to say they use the ordinary people and President Weah popularity to enrich themselves. And Rodney Ja, we will face serious problems when we allow this irresponsible administration slide with these things. Abenigo Kanefe, let me predict the future of this government. They will lose the 2029 election I put all my properties on the line for this because I also will be running in District 2, Margibi County. Musuwabi Cooper, thanks for all your hard work, Mr. Weeks. Absolutely. And Mass SP Pelu, that rebel called Queen Johnson and all our directors. Can you believe it? Our country is doomed. Yes, doomed. Bendu, Donner, don't let them rescue your hard work. I like that. And Beatrice Guion, T. Guion from Iowa. God will take care of you, Papa. Absolutely. Musuwabi Kupa Mas. I'm telling you all, my general, telling you all. Yeah, I'm telling you. Territory desire. I'm going to help anyone. I'm not going to help anyone under JNB government. I believe that's what you meant to say, right? And Dexter Twe, Mr. Gilmer, please extend my greetings to Mr. Weeks for me. I'm at work and cannot call. Absolutely. You welcome there, Dexter Twe from Louisville, Kentucky. Good to see you here as always. And Francis Dix, the best security is God, and He is watching over you, Opa Kwame Weeks. Yep. Josephine Kimmel, Jesus will always protect you. Amen. And Susan Soiree, Lala JMB government, shameless people. Clay Richards, years back in the 70s and 80s, we used to call JFK just for killing. Apparently, that's why the girl doesn't want to go there. But let's pray for her so that she goes and get her treatment, get the surgery performed, and all of that. All right. And Benny Donner went on to say, "You have saved so many lives. Thank you. May God bless you." Derafina, how are Mr. Weeks? Will tell God thank you for your life today. The lady just said to you to be careful. Watch your watch where you are going, left and right, and watch behind you. And when you are going, don't stay out late because these criminals, murderers, and zokos, they are all rebels. They they all get together. They will all get together to spoil Liberia, and we will not sit and watch them do that. God in heaven knows we all love Mama Liberia. We pray that they shouldn't do it next time. If they need help from you, they should have told you from the beginning. Absolutely. They should have said something from the get go, but it did not. Stephen Kier, wow, this is how bad our country has become. Yep. Saturday Zonwe Lula, watching from Atlanta, Georgia. Good evening and welcome to you as well. Okay. Directed this at you. Yes, so true. Yep. I'm looking for some new comments. Uh, and this is from Joseph Molly Wally Kenda, GHT CLN Strong, Voice of the People. Absolutely. Eric Wulu, those people know they are in a decline from train to machines to buses and maybe to taxi and finally in a garage. Yeah, News Pingba, welcome to you there, my Detroit brother. Great seeing you the other day, the surprise visit here at my home. Thank you very much. Eddie Mayata Song Belleman, former DG, Weeks Baku, you strong, yeah? It's hard to fight someone that's a blessing to the common people. Absolutely. Douglas Wardlow, those guys are looking for a way so NGO to come in the country, for NGO to come in the country. But Boakai, that baby, yeah. Oh God, the computer now freeze. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna be right back. The Princess Fatu gave me contala. Me contayala. Me contayala. What that one mean? Gatti, country passed away. Country first. Folks, we apologize for that break in our broadcast there. This is from Melvin to Cooper. JNB government want Liberia to be like Kenya. God will save Liberia from his wicked government. And under the Palava heard that the Facebook page Mr. Weah get make Mr. Kosovo not to get money from South Korea. Absolutely. Tell me about it, Prince. Ketele Tabagi. Since Yumale got confirmed as Minister of Internal Affairs, I don't have any interest in our CDC lawmakers. You got a point there. Yeah. How did that one happen? How did it happen? Abenigo, Kanefe, Mr. Gamer, are we going to have our convention this July 2024? No. In our last meeting, we decided it will be next year. A lot of things happened today, made it impossible for this year, made it impossible for this year convention. So it will be next July, same location, Philadelphia. All right? Absolutely. Cecilia J. Freeman, are you just coming? Anyway, press the replay button, okay? Right after this show. All right? And folks, we like to inform you that we are doing everything possible to be on the air at least by 7 p.m. on the days that we will come on the air by 7 p.m. Our folks, panelists and analysts in Europe, Australia, they find it difficult to join us also when we come on the air very late. So Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays that we supposed to be on, we will try to come on at 7 p.m. Yeah, we'll endeavor to do that 7 p.m. And for Tuesday, Thursday, we told you our work schedule will not allow us to come on the air. But if we can, if that important information we want to pass on to you Tuesday, Thursday, if we can come on 10:30, we will do that. For 1.5 hours to 2 hours, we will do that just to keep you informed about our country, people, and government. Okay? So bear with us. We will definitely make it up to you. All right? We gotta keep the time consistent around 7 o'clock. Yeah. And a mass SP Pelu. I might come for the convention. That would be awesome. That would be great. Yeah. Eddie Mayata Sangbelema, little laughter. It's good to see big nephew Wild Market give us standing up for little uncle DG Weeks. Yeah, I know, right? And Emmanuel A. Payne, imagine Eugene Fagon rejecting the CDC jingle because he says it's carrying the message of CDC, Militant, and Jefferson Koji. What a pure stupidity. Tell me about it. Seriously. You know? But these things, they I don't know what to even say about it. You know, Eugene Fagon. But besides that, when I don't know what to say. Yeah. Let's just leave it. Yeah. Let Lee Eugene Fagon for Eugene Fagon. All right? Lee Eugene Fagon for Eugene Fagon. Yeah. Let's just forget it. He want to play the jingle on the air. A lot of TV pages on Facebook, on YouTube, and everywhere. They are playing it. Emmanuel, bro, I'm so sorry to hear that ex-director General KWAME Obawi was invited and held against his will by the Liberia National Police today. I love Kwame's human interest stories and interviews. Absolutely. And that's the thing they want. And you know, like Jerry stated, they can't take his face. They can't take his face. Nothing they can do about it. The man is his own making. All right. Those human interest story. Tell me about it, man.
Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Barack Obama said, change, yes, we can. And I, George Weah, said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens,
the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, commemorates Militant Month under the theme, Transforming Setbacks into Great Comeback. A month set aside to celebrate the remarkable commitment and heroism of partisans who continue to intellectually defend the CDC and its image. Those who continue to propagate the ideas and philosophy of the CDC at various fora, towns, villages, and every facet of our society. This month recognizes and appreciates those fire-burned soldiers who continue to selflessly dedicate their all to the growth and development of the party.
I, Jefferson Tamakuji, your humble servant, a cadre and a militant, I'm calling on each and every firebrand for soldier, militant of our party, to converge on the historical commemoration of our Militant Day celebration.
Join us from June 28th to the 30th at the national headquarters of the Mighty Congress for Democratic Change in Congo Town, when District 9 locks horns with District 6 in the opening fixture of the kickball match, while District 10 takes on District 4 in football. Official kickoff will be taken by House Speaker Fonati Kofa. The finals will be held on Sunday, June 30. Trophies and medals will be presented by Senator Sir Hali Joseph of Monserrato County. Other sporting activities include Ludo game, checkers, chess, Scrabble, NAFO, hopscotch, and many, many more. The political leader of the Mighty Congress for Democratic Change, Ambassador George M. Weah, along with the legislators headed by Caucus Chair, Senator Nathaniel F. McGill, House Speaker J. Fonati Kofa, and Deputy Speaker Thomas P. Fala will lead an array of lawmakers, while Chairman Janga Augustus Ko, along with Secretary General Jefferson T. Koji, will lead scores of party leaders to celebrate with you on this unique occasion in the history of the CDC. Citizens, wherever you are, come out in your numbers, in your colors, in your berets. From June 28th to the 30th at the national headquarters of the CDC in Congo Town. So come out, citizens. It's time to celebrate while you reconsolidate. See you in Congo Town. Yo. Go bad, one to us, yo.
Emmanuel, where it down? That's a cat. You want to name your own. I didn't want to name your own. See, I want to get a book. Anybody can be somebody. So we have become African best.
From there, you become European best.
From there, you become our best. From there, you become ambassador. From there, you become senator. today become president for us. Today become president for us.
Enjoy la biro. Enjoy la biro. Just can we eating 3 times? Just can we eating 4 times? Everybody, my people, it will be. Enjoy.
Our president,
Mr. Odobo, how you doing tonight? Welcome.
Minister Daniel Shaka,
T. Calvin Tore Jr. Welcome to you, my man. Is this the jingle? The Fagonco Battle Cry jingle? Sounds very laughable. Joseph Yanti. Oh, you're right. Rebecca Steele. Well, folks, that's all for us here tonight. Thank you very much. Thanks to Director General KWAME Opa with President D. This is the beginning of 2029. When Mr. Gamer played this song, the Risky Mission are in big trouble. No doubt. Joseph Richards, Catherine Doe, Lady Doma, Miles S.P. Pelu, Musa Wabi Cooper, Dr. Elizabeth M. Gay. Where are you, my sister? Our cover photo tonight, usually in church, daughter of Amy Black. Happy birthday to you, and congratulations to you on your graduation from high school. If you outside, think about downstairs.
Ọ̀sẹ̀ never cancel. So, possible jail. Hey, brother G. We what's up? Send the go count. So Rebecca. Yapata. And I was on a shot. I grow. I'm a KFC. They are a type of panta. Hello, I don't know for better. Who become president?
What player become president? What player become president? Louis Wilson. Ophelia Johnson. I'll see you later.